Assalamualaikum and a very good day to our lecturer, Miss Siti Hasdiani binti Ahmad, lecturer for subject Human Resource Management, MGT 340. In this video, we will discuss about the problem of employee turnover. Before we start, this group will consist of 5 members, including myself, Muhammad Ezril Fitri bin Muhammad KAMRULNEZAM, Muhammad FAHIM bin Subli, Muhammad AZRI NAZMI bin Muhammad RIDHAINI, Muhammad AIMAN Fitri bin ZAINUDIN, and lastly, AHMAD HAFIZI bin ZUKI. Without wasting any time, let's proceed to the next slide. First of all, we need to know why human resource management is very important in the organization. It is important in an organization because it connects employees with employers. For example, the main job of human resource management is to manage employee salaries and benefits. If the employee did not get their payment, they can complain to the human resource department. According to our research, dissatisfaction of salaries is the main reason why people resign from their job. Because of that, it will influence the higher employee turnover in the organization. It gave a bad impact to the organization, such as a lack of workforce. For solving this problem, human resource management is responsible to solve employee turnover by doing employee retention. It will help organization to sustain the motivation of employees. It also helps the employees to get higher productivity in their job. For example, when employees resign from the job, human resource management will hire new workers to fulfill the job. Because of that, human resource management will provide the training and development to the new workers. It will use a lot of costs, and indirectly, maybe the new workers cannot achieve the higher productivity. In order to make sure the employee do not resign from the job, human resource management must find the best solution to make sure the employee retention go very well. There are several ways that can do by this department, such as providing the benefit or something else that can make employees get the higher motivation to stay on the organizations. If human resource management fails to solve this problem, it will give a bad impact for the organization. That's why human resource management is a crucial department in the organization in order to make sure all the employees do their job very well.
So next, I would like to talk about the impact from the employee turnover problem. Okay, first and foremost, it will decrease the productivity. Okay, when there is a higher turnover of employees happen in a company, it can have a negative impact on employees' productivity and overall firm production. Employee turnover result in a lack of expertise and skilled people who are familiar with the organization policies and strategy, as well as the specific role in accomplishing certain objective. Okay, next impact is that it will have a high requirement cost. The major issue about employee turnover is indeed the budgetary costs associated with recruitment and training new workers to substitute those who leave. The cost of recruiting new employees, which include the cost of marketing, personnel interview, monitoring, and hiring. Recruitment is a critical component of business effectiveness. It is frequently the deciding factor between winning and losing. Next impact is a revenue loss. Turnover rate has a straightforward impact on the income or profitability of a company. Clearly, based on the sector, workers' role as well as the wages, the sale impact could be much greater. This indirectly will affect all the revenue from a company. The company will have a huge impact in the aspect of financially with a great loss. The company will have a hard time to climb up back again from this major problem. So here I have a data of turnover rate of each industry in Malaysia. According to the data, the retail industry has the largest attrition rate of 26%, while the IT and tech industry has the lower risk of 14%. According to a survey in Malaysia, Malaysia does have the second lowest employee satisfaction in the Southeast Asian region, dropping from 59% in 2016 to 54% in 2020. If you work in high turnover sector, Human resource should pay close attention because the approximate turnover of employee range from 90 to 200% of the position's yearly wages.
Okay, now we proceed to existing solution by the government. The COVID-19 pandemic was wreaked devastation on Malaysia economy in practically every way. Many organizations in Malaysia work to safeguard the safety of their employee and customer, and many have take unpaid leave from the employee. As a result, the Malaysia government has taken steps to help business and their employees weather the storm. Malaysia Employee Retention Program (ERP). It is an example of such a measure. Malaysia Human Resource Ministry through the Social Security Organisation (SOCSO) has implemented the Employee Retention Program. This is part of an economic stimulus package for workers whose employees were impacted by COVID-19 epidemic. Okay, what is Employee Retention Program? Okay, the Employee Retention Program is a financial aid program provided by government to employees who have been ordered by their employer to take no pay leave due to COVID-19 outbreak. In Malaysia, there was also a financial incentive as part of the Employee Retention Program. For example, based on the notice of no pay leave, each applicant could receive around 600 ringgit or more per month. Okay, next we proceed to who is eligible for Employee Retention Program in Malaysia. Okay, the following are the sort of employee who are eligible for the Employee Retention Program in Malaysia incentive. Okay, the first one is only for Malaysian citizen. The second one is only for employees with salary below 4,000 ringgit per month. Okay, the third one is employee who have imposed no pay leave for a minimum of 30 days for a period of 1 to 6 months with no pay leave notice issued beginning 1st March 2020. Okay, the lastly, all private sector employee including temporary worker who are registered with the Malaysian Employee Insurance System and contribute to it. Okay, what is the payment method? The employee method will be credit to the employee bank account. The employer must transfer the payment to the employee within 7 days of receiving the payment from SOCSO. Okay, in summary, the Malaysian Employee Retention Program is an excellent government incentive to help Malaysian business and workers to deal with the losses caused by the pandemic. It is important that Malaysian companies are aware of such plan and action.
Next, I will continue with the recommendation from the student on how to solve the problem. After we did a bit of research and observation, we have found a way that can curb the above problem. The first recommendation is to using the reward and do an achievement system. Human Resource Department need to create a system where every employee who does every job well will get an achievement award. Rewards such as prize, monthly bonuses, monthly or annual award, and promotion can be a form of offer that a company can offer to each of its employees as a form of appreciation. The advantage of this recommendation is can create a productive employees, can raise employee morale to work harder, and will make employees feel appreciated for the work they do. An employer gratitude can make a huge impact, especially on the performance of their employees. Unfortunately, this recommendation still has its drawback as well. The disadvantage from this recommendation is this way will create unhealthy competition among workers. Workers will be more inclined or obsessed to achieve their target and KPI, so they will ignore important aspects such as teamwork in the organization. It will also arouse the desire for envy and jealousy among employees. The second solution that we recommend can solve this problem is training and development. Human Resource Department must provide a training and development session. They can providing program and facilities to develop the potential that exists in each of their employees. employees can learn a new skill and it will assist them in identifying professional development opportunity. The advantage of this recommendation is this can be bright for the company and employees. But this recommendation also will give a disadvantage. The disadvantage of this recommendation is it will increase stress among employees. If they stress, the quality of their work will decline or even worse, and they will likely resign or move to another company.
After making many considerations, the best and effective recommendation to retain employees in an organization is by implementing the reward and achievement system. Why? Because the employees will get some motivation and work harder to achieve certain targets and KPIs set by the firm. For example, rewards such as monthly bonuses is very important to the employees as they have side income. They need the bonus to increase their living standard as most of them are living in the city with the high cost of living. Plus, the rewarded employees will feel they are being appreciated for the job they are done, thus close and harmonious relationship between employees and management will establish. By implementing this technique, the employees will have high motivation to accomplish certain jobs. Thus, this situation will indirectly create the productive employees that lead to low cost of operation and generates higher revenue. Besides, the company will have certain advantages to compete in the market. Other than that, high salary and good rewards will push employees to the high satisfaction towards job. Clearly, this effective and fair system is best used to retain employees in an organization for a long time period. In conclusion, human resource management is very important and becomes the backbone of an organization as it connects the employees with firm's objectives and goals. Human resource department in every organization needs to closely monitor and supervise the employees in order to reduce the turnover rates among employees. This is because high turnover rates among employees will reduce the productivity and overall firm performance that may lead to lower income and profitability of the company. Plus, the firm also incurred a high additional cost in recruiting and provides training to the new employees. Hence, the HR department needs to organize and implement a systematic and effective system to retain the employees. HR manager is the key person to this action. They need to think holistically and organize effective strategies to adapt in this situation. Failing to do so will lead to high turnover rates among employees and cause the firm become unstable. Bear in mind that every organization has various systems and strategies to keep their employees. However, the system and strategies designed must be aligned to the firm objectives and goals.
That's all from us for this video. Thank you to all members and our beloved lecturer, Miss Siti Hasriani binti Ahmad, for giving a guideline for us to complete this particular assignment. Assalamualaikum and have a nice day.
I feel like I'm